Easily the most common question I get, at this point it's almost on a daily basis, is a question that comes in three different forms. What is daily discipline? Where did it come from for me personally? And how can I establish my own daily discipline? And it's important to recognize that daily discipline is something that takes many different forms, and it's not just something that has to be copied, if that makes sense. You don't have to just copy what I do to be disciplined. I know, like this morning I got up at 2:30. It may look crazy. I worked all morning. It's probably 7:45 right now, and I'm done with my entire work day. I lift like crazy. I roll at jiu-jitsu like crazy. I live an intense life for me, I believe. And my form of daily discipline does not need to be the only measure of your daily discipline. Daily discipline, the definition is consistent actions, habits, routines, choices, and decisions that may not be pleasurable in the moment, but will pay dividends in the long run. And to condense all of that verbiage into one phrase, it's just delayed gratification. That's all daily discipline is delayed gratification. What are you willing to give up now so that you can receive something later? What are you willing to put off now so that it's a classic phrase, do what others won't today so that you can do what others can't tomorrow. That's all daily discipline is. And it just looks like discipline in various forms. So for me, it's pretty obvious that it takes a lot of discipline to get up early, to get up at 2:30. It takes a lot of discipline to lift consistently. It takes a lot of discipline to show up at jiu-jitsu constantly. Those things take discipline, and yeah, they do take discipline, but I love all those things. So it doesn't take that much discipline because I want to do those. Discipline doesn't count if you're only doing it when you enjoy it. If your goal is to lose weight, if your goal is to get jacked and to get strong, your goal is to get strong. You think in 2021, I'm tired of being weak. I'm tired of being a coward. I'm going to earn some respect for myself and from my peers and the people around me. And I'm going to start lifting and start getting strong and start getting jacked. If that's truly your goal and you only go to the gym when you want to, you're not disciplined. You're weak. You're still so mentally weak. There's no other way to describe it besides that you are being a weak coward. Those are just the facts. Discipline is not discipline if you only do it when you want to. If you only eat clean when you want to, it's not discipline. If you only sit down and talk to your significant other, your spouse, your wife, your girlfriend, your fiance, if you only sit down and really listen to them when you have something to say that you want them to listen to, that's not discipline. That's just selfishness. If you only take time off work when you want to, that's not discipline. That is such a weak mindset, and that's where people get it confused all the time. People are like, I love going to the gym. I'm so disciplined. It's like, yeah? Did you go when you didn't want to? Did you go when you only got 5 hours of sleep, but you still had to squat heavy because that's what your training partners were there for? That's discipline. Getting up with I've had 8 hours of sleep. I feel so good. You know what? Today, I'm going to go to the gym. I really just want to go to the gym. That's not discipline. That's just doing things that you want to do. Discipline needs to be a daily effort, and that's why I'm saying it over and over and over so I can beat it into my own head and I can beat it into your guys' head. Daily discipline, consistent actions, habits, routines, choices, and decisions. Daily discipline, consistent actions, taking action, not talking about what you're going to do, not thinking about what you're going to do, but taking immediate action on what you can do today to get closer to reaching your goals. Consistent actions and habits. Those actions turns into habits. When you do them consistently, you can modify your habits. A drinking habit is not a disciplined habit. That's a terrible habit, actually, in my opinion. So you need to break those habits. Fix your habits. Consistent actions, habits, routines. Routines is a big one because when you have a routine, when you have a specified, disciplined morning routine, you're able to set yourself up for success. And when you end up falling off your discipline, it's easy to get right back on track with your daily discipline because all you need to do is get back to your routine. All you need to do is find a way to get back to structure, get back to the program you have set in place so that you could live a life of discipline that's going to take you farther than you ever could before. Consistent actions, habits, routines, choices. This is all a choice. This is, you decide each and every single day when you get up. You make the conscious decision and the conscious choice if you're going to be disciplined for the day. It's your choice to go to the gym. It's your choice to eat clean. It's your choice to be lazy. People say like, I can't be disciplined because I have such a hard time and I'm so lazy. Well, stop choosing to be lazy. It's all your choice. It's no one else's fault. It's not your parents' fault. It's not your siblings' fault. It's not your boss's fault. It's not the freaking president's fault. It's your fault. You are choosing to be lazy. You are choosing to not have any respect from your peers or the people around you, your coworkers, your boss, the people that work for you, your kids. You're choosing to be a coward. It all comes down to choices. And then the next step is, how are you going to decide to change those things? Consistent actions, habits, routines, choices, and decisions. Make the decision today. A decision is a powerful thing. When you decide to plant your flag on the ground and you're going to say, you know what, I'm deciding that today is going to be different. I may have missed my alarm. I may have started my day a little bit later because I was lazy and was kind of being a coward about it. But I'm deciding today that I'm going to win the day back. I'm going to take the day back. I'm going to fight tooth and nail to get the day back, to get a disciplined day, to check it off on the calendar, and to keep putting those points on the scoreboard, to refer to my mentor, Mark Bell. Daily discipline is consistent actions, habits, routines, choices, and decisions that may not be pleasurable in the moment. Discipline is not pleasurable. Discipline is not fun. Discipline is not sexy. Discipline is not, for lack of a better term, it's not even cool. It looks cool on the outside. Like when we see, Jocko's sweaty forearm, like, oh man, that's so freaking cool. Or we see David Goggins always running and going hard in the paint. That's so cool. I guarantee it's not cool for them. Sure, like I'm sure Jocko wakes up and wants to lift because he loves to lift. That doesn't take discipline. I'm sure David Goggins gets up and wants to run and hammer out some pull-ups. He wants to, but that's not when it's discipline. They're not disciplined actions are not pleasurable in the moment. This morning, I got up at 2:30 a.m. I didn't feel like getting up. I'll be honest, I wanted to sleep until 3. My alarm normally goes off at 3. So I technically, I had an extra 30 minutes that I could have slept in. And I laid there and I was deciding, okay, what am I going to decide to do today? I woke up at 2:30. I don't know why I got up at 2:30. It could have been something changing with my sleep cycles, something I ate yesterday that's keeping me up. Maybe I just drank so much water and I have to go pee. But for whatever reason, I am up at 2:30 right now, specifically 30 minutes before I'm supposed to wake up. I want to go back to bed for 30 minutes. I want to get 30 extra minutes of sleep. But I decided, no, I'm not going to. I'm going to get up, even if it sucks. Even if it means I only got 6 hours of sleep last night. Even if it's painful and it's groggy and my eyes are I'm fighting to keep my eyes open. I'm going to force my mind and I'm going to will myself to be awake. It sounds crazy. And it sounds honestly like borderline silly sometimes. But these are the facts, people. Discipline is not a pleasurable thing. Discipline freaking sucks. How many times did your parents, quote unquote, discipline you? Getting spankings is not fun. Chewing on a bar of soap is not fun. Getting the chancla is not fun. None of those things are fun. So discipline isn't fun. But you know what is fun? The rewards and the benefit that come later. Gosh, those are the best. And that's what makes it worth it. My life right now, I've said this before, I live the greatest life in the entire world. Not a single person on this planet has a better life than me. And I will say, I full-heartedly believe that. I have an amazing fiance that I get to marry soon. I have amazing parents. I have several incredible jobs with incredible people that I love working with. I have great opportunities to be mentored by some of the best in the business. I have an amazing brother. I have incredible friends. I have great training partners. I'm healthy enough to do jiu-jitsu. I can lift. This is like the greatest life ever. And for me, so much of that, there are several reasons why my life is the way it is right now. First and foremost, just by the grace of God. and the plan that He's had for my life and how He's guided me through so many different things, I can't take credit for any of this. But it does take discipline to listen to the will of God. That's personally what I believe. If you believe something different, that's fine. But my life is the way it is now, and I still believe I live the greatest life ever. No one has a better life than me, simply because I've been disciplined. I got to get up today. Like I said, I got up at 2:30 a.m. I made some coffee, and I sat in my room and I just read. And for a minute I was thinking, like, this is incredible. This is incredible. I have time to read. And then I started working. I started working with my clients and my athletes, all online, fixing up their programs and stuff and reviewing their lifts and things. And I was like, this is crazy. I almost had to pinch myself. It was like, easily, let's see, it's 2021. 5 years ago, I freaking hated where I was in life. I wouldn't say like I had a terrible life 5 years ago, but the job I had was the worst job I've ever had in my entire life. It was just absolutely terrible. School was hard. There's so many things going on at that time where I felt like this is just like, I feel like I'm, as Mark Bell would say, I've been eating a lot of shit sandwiches without the bread. It just felt like that. And in that moment, like in 2016, I wouldn't say like my life was the worst life ever. It definitely wasn't. I had a lot of blessings, but I knew that this can't be a long-term thing. 2016 cannot be how I live the rest of my life. Something needs to change, and I need to be different. I need to create different circumstances for myself. And through discipline, I was able to create my own business. Through discipline, I was able to finish school, and in the process of finishing school, get an internship at a super dope job, just like around the coolest people ever, that's opened my eyes to so many different things and introduced me to so many different people and paved the way for me to be mentored and learn from all these other people that I've been looking up to for years. And it all comes down to discipline. That's the only thing that like pushes us forward to increase just the enjoyment and the fulfillment of our life sometimes, and increase the impact that we can leave on the world and around other people. Daily discipline is, like I said right at the start of this thing, I believe my purpose is to set the world on fire with daily discipline. Because if I can live my life with daily discipline and help you guys live your life with daily discipline, I'll be able to positively impact the people around me in a much, much, much better way. And you'll be able to do that if you live with daily discipline. Remember, men who lack discipline lack respect. Women too, but I looked at the analytics, and it's 80% men that watch this, ages 18 to 34. So if you're a dude, ages 18 to 34, get on your daily discipline. Stop being lazy. Stop being a coward. I'm recording this on Sunday, and this is going to go up on Monday, January 18th. Or 19th. I don't know. But it's going up on Monday. And here's the deal. You have the choice today to kick this week off strong with daily discipline. You have to make a decision today to take action to create a new routine for yourself, to break away old habits, to establish your life with daily discipline. All good things in life come from daily discipline. Peace.